Hello everyone, it's Barry. Today, one of my first Christmas videos of the year. Look, I've got all festive on here. Look, liking that? It's kind of like a dressing gown as well. Doubles up, doubles up. We're not starting with just any old Christmas video. We are starting with a giant mince pie. Now, those of you that don't know what a mince pie is, it's not a pie that has mince, as in beef mince, inside it, or pork mince. No, it's a sweet pie with mince meat inside it, and we are making a big one, baby. This was fun. When I say fun, it was fun, but it was also a little bit intense. Now, to start me off, I ain't just gonna try and wing off an entire mince pie recipe on my own. I need an established mince pie recipe to trust and scale up, right? So I go on the internet this morning, have a little search around. There's some very interesting mince pies that catch my eye. Some people might call a giant mince pie a mince pie tart. No, we're going deep dish, baby. So I want a standard mince pie recipe, just boom, bigger. Paul Hollywood's recipe catches my eye. It seems relatively simplistic, and the thing that really surprised me and that I was happy about, if these guys are the pros and they're using ready-made mincemeat, I was ready, I was locked in to do my mincemeat and make it myself, but no, these guys just add some enhancements. That's what I did. So this was the recipe of choice, and our adventure can begin. I actually have no idea how I'm going to make this. It's going to fall out. It's going to be so heavy, it's going to fall out of the dish, but I don't know what dish I'm going to use yet. All right, TK Maxx. Let's try in there. Look at all this stuff. It's too shallow, too shallow. Oh, damn it. That would be perfect if it weren't for that. I'm thinking this thing. Whoa. That could be it. I'm feeling like this thing's gonna work. It's got like a deep enough cavity to stick stuff in. I'm now gonna look for some sort of foil. I'm thinking of like one of those like turkey roaster things that you get, those disposable foil things, to use that as the outer packaging / protection thing. You wouldn't believe the range. Let's go.
Train from Deals, please go to the customer.
All right, I decided to buy some of these trays anyway. It might fit. I should have taken this in with me just for reference. It might fit. So there we are, and after a successful forage, which also including sourcing this bad boy, oh yeah, I'm feeling like Santa Claus. I'm feeling like Mary Barry, Merry Christmas. We begin. At first, I'm trying to work out whether I can use one of these big turkey roasting trays as the mold. This is so weird. For the pie at the end, just to use that and be like, yeah, here it is in its actual own case. A little bit of jiggling around didn't really help it out. It was kind of a fail. It looked a little bit too rustic, a little bit crinkly cut. Didn't like it. Despite my efforts, I then switched over to foil, which surprisingly made so much more sense. Sadly, it meant like the 40 odd quid that I spent on acrylic paint can definitely go back to the shops. I probably wasn't gonna end up painting it and then putting it in the oven. It's better, it's better. You're really putting me off, mate. I gotta be honest, this does look a lot better than that. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling like Delia Smith right now. It's time to make our pastry, which is something I really, really dislike doing. Got an absolute ton of flour. Some butter that I just shoved in the microwave because, you know, we want that room temperature just to make that little bit of rubbing bit easier. It didn't make it any easier. I really detested doing this. I can't explain it, I just hate this feeling. It makes me feel all tingly. Blech. Starting to get cramp. It's not the best, but it'll do. It's a little lumpy, but the eggs and the sugar will hide that, right, mate? Dumping in the equivalent of a prescription of diabetes worth of sugar into the bowl with 3 eggs. Obviously I got that shell in there on purpose to show you. If you use eggshell, you can scoop out... never mind. Gives it crunch. Bring this all together, let it mix, and you're forming your pastry. You're getting your hands in there. For me, it was pants. It was really crumbly and horrible and just like, what's happening? So I did add a little bit of milk to try and make it bond. Just wasn't working. I did my best. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm portioning up my dough. I've got the small bit. We're wrapping that in the fridge mainly for the lid, and the rest can be the base and the sides. Eventually getting that into cling film. Wrapping it up and bringing it together was a right mess. I was making a right state in here. Look at the state of this. I hope you're happy about this. Now then, this was the stage that I would have done my painting. I would have been blooming Picasso, you know? I would have been getting right in there. We didn't need to do that. It was straight on to our mincemeat. So this filling of Paul Hollywood's choice, a Hollywood selection. If you're watching Paul, we should collaborate, you know? I've got this channel, does cool stuff. We're using apples, right? So I'm trying to core me apple. I eventually do that, chop it up proper rough, shove it into the biggest mixing bowl that I got, which helped with the pastry earlier. And then we're actually using satsumas, so we're unpeeling this and just chucking in the segments of the oranges. Lemon goes in as well, just the zest, and it's looking pretty good. It's also looking like the world's worst fruit salad, but I'll carry on with it. It's now at this point that I forget to actually turn my camera on. I completely forgot to press record then, sorry. So I don't show you the first bit of the mincemeat going into the bowl, but if you can just visualize that, I'm just topping it up at this stage now. I'm adding the mincemeat in there. It's smelling like Christmas. Smells like Rudolph. I'm mixing it through. I'm having fun. This is a good thing. And all of a sudden, I'm feeling festive. We haven't even got our Christmas decorations up yet. Look, it's still in the box. And also, if we got a real one, the pugs would actually eat it. That's a true story. So I switched my bake-off tactics. I go to Mary Berry's method that she suggests with my pastry of rolling it between sheets of greaseproof paper. But that doesn't kind of work. I'm slipping and sliding everywhere. And maybe it's the rolling pin I'm using. Maybe it's user error. It's not working, but we do find a way. So my thoughts are, with my big old dish lined up, that I'm gonna get my pastry, I'm gonna put it in the bottom, I'm gonna put it on the sides. It needs to be thick and butch walls so that when it's gonna hold the minced meat, yeah, it's gonna hold it. I'm gonna do something called blind baking, because I wanna make sure that base and the sides, with it being so thick, is cooked through, all right? I'll whack it in my oven, and then something bad happens. It's all slid down. What the heck? I don't really know what to do now. It's all collapsed. And I'm freaking out. Was it the foil? Should I have floured the sides? Should I have just left it on the inner shafty thing? It looked like an omelette in a bowl. It's disgusting. So there's me thinking I've wasted my whole morning and making all this epic dough and it's just flopped away. But I came up with a solution. All right, this time I'm doing a much thinner pastry, so I'm not even gonna blind bake it. It's pretty much the thickness of a standard mince pie now. And I valiantly carried on with my chilled dough much thinner. And then dump in my mincemeat all the way to the top, leveling it off. Ugh! To be honest, I was quite happy at this point. I'm thinking to myself, let's just leave it. No one will know. I can just eat it like that, straight out. That'll be like an open top mince pie. Fine. No. When I was feeling confident a little bit earlier, whilst it was proving and flopped, I made a little Christmas tree and a lid, which I had reserved, so I could shove those both on top. A little bit of milk dabbed on the top to hold the tree down, and I think I was ready to put it in the oven. I'm literally putting this thing in the oven. It weighs an absolute ton. I'm thinking, this ain't gonna work. It's just gonna go all like the Krang from the Ninja Turtles or a placenta if you've ever seen childbirth. I guess my point is, it was not a cool kitchen to be in at that time. All right, I am watching this like a hawk, and I think it's gonna work, mainly because it's got nowhere to go. I'm sort of forced to be a giant mince pie. So there we have it. I think the bigger dough was not quite cool enough either. So that thinner dough got a much better chill, went in there first, and it's thinner. Also, I'm not gonna egg wash the top, because if I did that, it would have been burnt by now. So it's gonna be a nice rustic top. Smell it, boy. You smell that? It smells like pugs and mince pie in here. Let's get it out. It's been an hour. Wow, that smells good. It held its shape. I mean, it had to. Maybe it was a Santa clause in the contract of making this video that it was gonna work. It held its shape. It was golden brown. It looked, My gosh, I like the slightly golden tinge on it. We've gone well there. Not too burnt, but nice and cooked through. Can you tell I'm excited about this and also partially relieved? Yes, you can. I grab my icing sugar dusty thing, which goes absolutely everywhere. I get excited about it. I let it snow with icing sugar all on top. I mean, look at this thing. It's massive. I am feeling good. I am the master baker of Lapland right now. I have made a massive, deep, cavity-filled mince pie. Yes, yes. I'm holding it up thinking, yeah, if I'm gonna have one mince pie for Christmas, I'm gonna have one, but it's gonna weigh 10 kilos. I'm then being a really cool elf thing, like dancing around it, which isn't cool at all, but yes. So all that's left to do was to wait until my fellow elves came home and let them have a taste of it.
I'm just gonna get a bit out. I don't know how.
Like mince. You do like mince pie, don't you?
It's quite sweet.
Is it alright?
That is really good.
Is it?
Wow.
Oh,
no.
You've done it. Oh no, it cracked.
See, I just cracked the lid because of the...
Oh, it's all leaking out everywhere.
Oh.
I'm not
Look,
sure
that
it's
is
gonna...
actually a pie.
It is.
I just don't want to take it anymore because look.
It just go. Oh, it's fine. Put the camera down and help. Oh no!
It's really, 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 really nice.
It's like the nicest mince pie I have ever had, and that is serious. I'm pretty proud of myself. Giant mince pie all done. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe for regular recipes and let me know down below what you'd like to see next. Giantized, normalized, Santa-sized. See you next time.